Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, May 14, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. St. Louis Cardinals vs San Francisco Giants. Our team pick is Giants for the win. San Francisco is now up on the money line this season with a recent win streak, while going 16-15 on the run line overall. Overs are 16-14-1 for the Giants, with 7 of their last 9 games going over the betting total. The Giants are now the second highest scoring team in baseball at 5.00 runs per game on a .709 team ops. San Francisco pitching also ranks within the top 10, with a 3.42 collective ERA, including a mark of 3.40 from the bullpen. Austin Slater is producing at a high level for the Giants, leading the offense with an .864 ops, while driving in 10 runs and scoring 11 times. Bell continues to provide the pop with an .854 ops, 4 homers, 11 RBI, and 12 runs scored. Jacob Junis will make his 4th overall appearance and 2nd start for the Giants this season, looking to build on a 1-0 record, 1.20 ERA and 15.3 KBB ratio in his first year with the team so far. The 29-year-old was moved to the rotation last Sunday against these Cardinals, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits and 2 walks in 5 innings, while striking out 5 to take a no decision. T. Lewis is up only narrowly on the money line so far this season, while going a matching 17-14 on the run line. Overs are an even 15-15-1 for the Cardinals after 3 of their last 4 games went over the betting total. The Cardinals rank in the top 10 in scoring offense at 4.39 runs per game, although they are closer to league average in ops with a mark of .691. St. Louis pitching has been even more of a strength with a 3.41 ERA, including a mark of 3.00 from a strong bullpen. Arenado has been one of the best players in baseball so far, with a .316, .378, .596 line, 7 homers and 26 RBI, landing him 4th on the MLB WAR leaderboard with a mark of 2.0. Tommy Edman is also hitting well with an .807 ops, 3 homers, 7 stolen bases and 16 RBI. Dakota Hudson will make his 7th start of the season after going 4.2 innings against these Giants last Sunday, allowing 3 runs on 5 hits and 4 walks, while failing to record a strikeout. The 27-year-old is hoping to return from a number of injury-plagued years and is 2-2 with a 3.56 ERA through 30.1 innings this season. Last week's slump shouldn't be a concern when betting the Giants, as they are getting healthier and look more like the team that finished with baseball's best record in 2021 over the past few days. Predictive metrics indicate that Hudson won't be able to keep up this ERA much longer, and Junis is a talented pitcher who may be benefiting from a change of scenery. After several tough years in Kansas City, Junis is thriving to begin his San Francisco stint behind a lethal Chanjub, and he'd be far from the first veteran to get things turned around under the current Giants coaching staff. The Giants can provide plenty of run support with a 108 WRC+ that is only going to increase after important hitters like Longoria and Wade Jr. recently returned from Illinois stints. Hudson has just a 142 FIP, and his ERA is going to decline quickly if he continues to walk nearly as many batters as he strikes out. San Francisco has been one of baseball's elite teams outside of that mini slump last week and should be able to get to Hudson here in a win. Our total pick is over the total. The Giants are expected to trot out 4th-year right-hander Jake Junis for his 4th appearance and 2nd start of the year. Junis gave up 2 runs over 5 innings Sunday in a no decision against these same Cardinals. He also allowed 3 hits, issued 2 walks, and struck out 5. After retiring the side in order at the top of the 1st, Junis hit Albert Pujols to begin the top of the 2nd. And on the first pitch of the very next at-bat, Juan Yepes took him deep for a 2-run home run. The Giants have decided to give him another shot in this matinee rematch. Our player props for that game is Tyler O'Neill under 0.5 total bases. O'Neill is one of the most talented players in baseball. But he looks completely lost at the plate right now. He's clearly pressing. Webb, with his 3/4 release and nasty breaking stuff, is an uncomfortable at-bat for any right-handed hitter, but especially one who is in a huge funk. Atlanta Braves vs San Diego Padres. Our team pick is Padres for the win. After disappointing a year ago, the Padres have quietly been one of the best teams in baseball so far this season and have a reliable starter in Mania going on Saturday. The Braves will get going at some point but are still scuffling a bit at this stage, and it's hard to trust Morton until he gets multiple solid outings under his belt. It's possible Morton might just be declining quickly in his late 30s, as he's posted an ugly 12.7% walk rate, leading to a 138 ERA 133 FIP so far this year. San Diego's 102 WRC+ at the plate despite missing its best player isn't spectacular, but is good enough to back its strong pitching staff, and the Padres have graded out as an elite defensive team to help out. Mania has provided exactly what the Padres hoped for, going at least 6 innings in all but one start this year, while posting a strong 1.11 whip. The Padres look like the better team for right now and are worth a bet at plus odds given Morton's issues. Sean Mania will make his 7th start in a Padres uniform after being acquired in a trade just before opening day, having gone 2-3 with a 3.75 ERA and 38 strikeouts in 36 innings so far. The 30-year-old will hope to bounce back from a loss to the Miami Marlins last Saturday when he allowed 3 runs on 7 hits and 1 walk while striking out 8 in 6 innings. Superstar shortstop Fernando Tatis Jr., who launched 42 homers in just 130 games last year, is still several weeks away from making his season debut due to wrist surgery. Outfielder Matt Beaty is sidelined by a shoulder impingement. Starting pitcher Blake Snell, strained groin, is likely to make his season debut soon as he's on a rehab assignment, while Adrian Morrigan is rehabbing from Tommy John surgery. Relievers Austin Adams, strained forearm, Michael Baez, Tommy John surgery, Tim Hill, shoulder inflammation. Atlanta is down a healthy amount on the money line with its disappointing start, while going a matching 15-17 on the run line. Overs are 17-13-2 for Atlanta, and only one of its last 6 games has gone under the betting total. The Braves are right at the league average with 4.09 runs per game on a .695 team ops. Pitching has been more of an issue, as the Braves rank 24th with a 4.10 ERA, despite the bullpen being a strength with a mark of 3.29. Ronald Acuna Jr. has only played 10 games since returning from a torn ACL, but isn't missing a beat so far, with an .878 ops, 2 homers, 5 stolen bases and 5 RBI. After being acquired in a massive offseason deal, Olsen has been great for his new team with an .838 ops, 3 homers, 14 RBI and 15 runs scored. Veteran Charlie Morton will get the ball for the 7th time, hoping to build on his best outing so far, as he held the Milwaukee Brewers scoreless over 5 innings, allowing just 2 hits and 3 walks while striking out 5 on Sunday. The 38-year-old has uncharacteristically struggled, going 2-3 with a 5.65 ERA across 28.2 innings. After disappointing a year ago, the Padres have quietly been one of the best teams in baseball so far this season and have a reliable starter in Mania going on Saturday. The Braves will get going at some point but are still scuffling a bit at this stage, and it's hard to trust Morton until he gets multiple solid outings under his belt. It's possible Morton might just be declining quickly in his late 30s, as he's posted an ugly 12.7% walk rate, leading to a 138 ERA 133 FIP so far this year. San Diego's 102 WRC+ at the plate despite missing its best player isn't spectacular, but is good enough to back its strong pitching staff, and the Padres have graded out as an elite defensive team to help out. Mania has provided exactly what the Padres hoped for, going at least 6 innings in all but one start this year, while posting a strong 1.11 whip. The Padres look like the better team for right now and are worth a bet at plus odds given Morton's issues. Our total pick is over 8. It has been a choppy start to 2022 for Atlanta, which has yet to establish any real momentum in the early going. After taking the loss on Friday, the Braves have now won just 5 of their last 12 games. The potent Atlanta offense has been stymied for the most part, ranking just 23rd in the league in runs scored, averaging less than 4.5 runs per game. Atlanta is hitting just .230 as a team, although they do rank inside the top 10 in home runs. Austin Riley leads the club with 7 home runs, while Adam Duvall and Travis d'Arnaud lead the way with 15 RBIs apiece. It's been tough sledding for seasoned veteran Charlie Morton, who has struggled out of the gate this season. Morton comes into this game with a 2-3 record and a lackluster 5.65 ERA over his first 6 starts. He will hope to build on an encouraging performance in his last start against Milwaukee, hurling 5 shutout innings while yielding just 2 hits and striking out 5. Our player props for that game is Yu Darvish 6.5 strikeouts. And here is why. While the Braves have a great chance at pulling out a victory Friday night, this is still a lineup that strikes out a ton. Atlanta averages the 2nd most strikeouts per game this season, and if Darvish can go 6 innings, which he has done in 5 of 6 starts this season, he has a good chance at surpassing this total. Los Angeles Angels vs Oakland Athletics. Our team pick is Oakland Athletics plus 1.5 runs. And here is why. The Los Angeles Angels have started this season very strong, as they are currently in second place in the AL West. On the offensive side of the field, the Angels are currently scoring 4.97 runs per game and hitting .248 as a team. This is the third most runs scored per game and the sixth highest team batting average. They have shown that they consistently string hits together to create big innings. They have also shown that they have some serious power littered throughout their batting order. The Angels are averaging 1.38 home runs per game, which is the third highest average in the league right now. Los Angeles can change the game with one swing of the bat, and they have multiple guys that can do it. This is an extremely deep batting order, and the Angels believe that they can get a hit no matter where they are in the order. I am also expecting the Angels to stay aggressive on the base paths, as they have already stolen 21 bases, which is the fifth most in the MLB. I would watch for Mike Trout at the plate in this one. He is currently hitting .337 and has already poked out 9 home runs. He is the best defensive player on the Angels team, and I expect him to stay aggressive at the plate in this one. The Oakland Athletics have had an average start to the new regular season, as they are still in contention. They are currently in last place in the AL West, but are only a few games back from fourth place. On the offensive side of the field, they are scoring 3.52 runs per game and hitting .203 to begin this new season. This is the 26th least amount of runs scored per game and the 29th lowest overall batting average. They are not making contact with the ball enough to worry the opposing defense. They are also only averaging .64 home runs per game, which is the 27th lowest average in the MLB. They do not have many guys that have the power to hit the ball out of the park. They need to focus on getting base hits before they start to worry about the long ball. I am also expecting the A's to stay very aggressive on the base paths. They have already stolen 21 bases this season, which is the sixth most in the league. They will attempt to move their runners into scoring position as quickly as they can, as they also know that they have struggled to score as of late. I would watch for Sheldon Neuse at the plate in this one. He is currently hitting .291, which leads the team. He will need to stay aggressive at the plate and reach base multiple times if he wants to keep this one close. I will be riding with the home team in this matchup. The Oakland Athletics are coming into this series after taking 4 of 5 games from the Detroit Tigers. They looked great in this series, and I see that carrying over into this one. The A's will also have Paul Blackburn on the mound to start this game, and I just can't fade him. He has started this season 4-0 with a 1.74 ERA. He is cutting through opposing batting orders right now, and he fears no one. Oakland has also been performing better on the defensive end. They are only allowing 3.53 runs per game and have a home team whip rating of 1.21. They will keep the Angels off the base paths and keep this game within the run line spread, plus 1.5. This will be a low-scoring defensive battle, but the Angels will eventually have to turn to their bullpen, as Michael Lorenzen has struggled to begin this new season. The A's will generate multiple hits off of him, and they will be able to keep this one close at home. Our total pick is under 8. And here is why. Jonathan Diaz gets the nod this afternoon as the Angels look to win and stay atop the AL West. The left-hander has made one start this year for the Halos, and he's 1-0 with a 0.00 ERA and 1.40 whip. His lone start in 2022 came against the Nationals last Friday night, where he allowed no runs on 3 hits and 4 walks over 5.0 innings of work. He earned a win in the scoreless outing, but he'd love to see the walks come down in his second appearance. On the contrary to Los Angeles, Oakland has not been reliant on the long ball in 2022. The A's are the 27th ranked team in the league with 21 home runs, and they have an OPS of just .582, which ranks dead last in the league. On top of the lack of slugging, Oakland also ranks second to last in team batting average, hitting just .203 as a team. There haven't been many bright spots for the A's this season, but it's worth mentioning that their young duo of Sean Murphy and Sheldon Neuse have been producing in some capacity. Murphy leads the team in home runs with 4 big flies, while Neuse is hitting .291 through 31 games. Our player props for that game is Dalton Jeffries 3.5 strikeouts. And here is why. While the Angels have a fantastic offense so far in 2022, they still strike out at a higher rate. Los Angeles strikes out 9.2 times per game, the 4th highest mark in the MLB. Jeffries hasn't been a big strikeout pitcher so far, but he should get to 4 on Friday night. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.